I, Donna Laake, do solemnly swear
I, Donna Laake, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio,
and the laws and ordinances of the City of Norwood,
and the laws and ordinances of the City of Norwood.
When we lived on Atlantic Avenue, there was a factory over there that had closed up, and Anderson had purchased it, and they put in Rookwood Pavilion. And so the zoning was changed all around the area for businesses. Traffic became really bad. It was a cut through. I've been involved in PTA. I was always in the schools. I went to city council and said, "You've got to close our street." The city didn't want to close it. A kid got hit on my street, and we had been complaining about traffic. And so when the young man got hit, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna be effective now. So I went up and addressed city council, and we got petitions, and they compromised and put a slip lane in so the people coming up 71 couldn't cut through. I got approached saying, wow, you should really be on city council. And I never ever thought about it before, but they were looking for somebody to run in our ward and said, well, why don't you get a petition signed and be a placeholder, and we'll find somebody to run. Well, I was naive enough to believe that, and it never happened. I was pitted up against a gentleman who had been on council for 16 years. He was an institution in the city. And in fact, he said, do you think that little girl's gonna beat me? Well, that was motivation. So I decided I was gonna work really, really hard so I wouldn't be embarrassed, because I knew he was gonna beat me. I ended up winning. I beat him by 90 votes, which in a ward was like a kill. I was the first woman on council. Everybody made a big deal out of it. I had no idea I was the first woman. So then I took it as a responsibility, oh my gosh, I really have to be good, because if I screw this up, I'm gonna screw it up for a lot of people. And so between the time I was elected and the time I took office, I went and met with every single department and said, tell me what you do, what do you need? I was not a quiet person on council. I was pretty, I wasn't afraid to speak up. 2 years later, I got reelected. And then there was a strike at Playing Card Company. And it got to be really ugly. My kids were not allowed to play with their best friends down the street because of the way Mom voted. And my kids came home and said, Mom, why did you vote bad? Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm a big girl. I'm fine, I can take this, but I'm not gonna put my kids through this. So I didn't run again.
Hello and welcome to At Your Service. We are privileged once again to have a regular guest on our show, Donna Laake, the Health Commissioner for the City of Norwood.
Well, I just actually returned from Colorado from visiting my son. And
I was Health Commissioner for about 16 years in Norwood. I retired from there in 2008. After I retired from the city,
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Hello, my name is Donna Laake, and I'm a candidate for council in Ward 3.
Ended up running again, and I was president of council for about 10 years. We have 2 requests to amend the agenda. The first is an ordinance that's on your desk, and I enjoyed it. And it's interesting now to see all the ladies on council. I take some pride in the fact that I was first, because I enjoy seeing other women on council now. I've seen Norwood change and grow in some respects and decline in others, but it's a city that I love, and I'm committed to it. We're here for the long haul.
to the best of my ability,
To the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.